Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use the Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. And the azelaic acid suspension can help you to visibly fade red marks and discolorations after breakouts and helps to achieve a smoother, more even texture. Now, the azelaic acid is suitable for all skin types and it can help to reduce skin sensitivity. You can apply this one in the morning and evening, and you can also use it alone or include it in your skincare routine. It has a cream-like texture where it's also easy to use all over the face or only on certain areas where it's needed, and it's also so easy to spread out. Now, before you're applying the azelaic acid suspension to your face, it's important that you're starting off with the right steps. Now, step number 1 is always washing your face with your favorite cleanser or favorite hydrating bath soap, whatever you prefer and have at home. Just make sure that you have a freshly washed face and cleaned face before moving on. Then if you want to use a toner, you can. This will be now step number 2. Just make sure that it doesn't include any direct acids if you want to use it in conjunction with the azelaic acid. I will get into detail just later on. And then once you have applied your toner, or if you don't want to use a toner at all, that's totally fine. Then you're also ready for the application. Now, as I already mentioned, the azelaic acid can be used alone or also in a routine. And if you want to use it in a routine, then you have to follow the general rule of thumb, which always starts off with water-based serums. Then you're moving on to any anhydrous and oil formulations. And then you're going to finish it off with any creams and suspensions. So let's say you want to also include it in a routine, and you're going to use water-based serums such as the hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. Then those two are going to be applied before you're applying the azelaic acid suspension, since those are a little bit lighter than this one right here. Now, I have already washed my face, and I'm going to move on directly to the azelaic acid suspension because I now wanted to use it also alone. And you can use this one in the morning and evening on its own, so the routine itself can be really simple. And now what you need to do is use a pea-size amount. Then use it between your fingers and gently apply it all over your face and neck area. But if you want to use it also only on certain areas where you feel the need, then you can do so. Like, let's say I have a bit of redness right here, which I wanted to calm down and also even out. Then I can go ahead, use a bit of the product and only use it on this specific area. And that's already it. That's basically it. You don't have to use it all over the face. It also just depends on your preference and also your personal skin needs. But if you want to use it all over your face, just use it between your fingers and gently apply it in circular motions all over the face and neck area. And it just spreads out so easy, and it feels like you would apply a cream. This is also because of the texture. Now remember, please don't wash it off. Leave it on the skin. You're going to leave it on the skin. There's no need to wash it off. Give it a bit of time until it also has set onto your skin. And that's basically it. If you're using it in the morning, then it's also important that you're going to finish it off with a good sunscreen whenever you're exposed to the sun, because the azelaic acid can also cause sun sensitivity. So if you're going outside, please make sure to wear also sunscreen. If you're using the azelaic suspension in the evening, then there's no need for sunscreen, except you would also go outside in the evening and you can still see the sun and you are being still exposed to the sun. But usually in the evening, it's nighttime, it's dark outside, there's no need to also use a sunscreen. Now, the azelaic acid suspension 10% has some conflicts when it comes to using it in conjunction with other ordinary products, which you also have to be aware of, otherwise it also may cause irritation to your skin. And this is also definitely something that we don't want. We just wanted to achieve good results with it. We don't want to make the skin worse. So the main conflicts are direct acids, such as, for example, the peeling solution or the toner or lactic acid, etc. You can see the list right here. Then also the antioxidants, which it only has a conflict with the OIC 134. And also with peptides, such as, for example, buffet. Now, one thing I wanted to point out with those conflicts is that this doesn't mean that you can't use any of those other products for the whole day. It just means that if you're using the azelaic acid suspension, please don't use another direct acid in the same routine. So let's say you are going to use a toner that includes direct acids, such as the Ordinary toner. Then if you're going to use this one in the evening, don't combine it with the azelaic acid. Those two don't like each other. Those two are direct acids. So if you want to use, for example, the toner in the evening, but you also wanted to include the azelaic acid, then a good alternative would be that you're using the azelaic acid in the morning and you're going to do not apply it in the evening. You're only going to use the toner instead. This way you're making sure that your skin is not going to be too irritated. Same goes, for example, with the peeling solution. If you want to use the peeling solution, don't use any other direct acids, such as also the azelaic suspension. Don't use those two together. And those are simple examples which I wanted to share with you, but it's really important that you're aware of those conflicts so that you're making sure that your routine is set up nicely and it also won't cause any irritation. Now, you're fine to also use it with hyaluronic acid, with niacinamide, with marine hyaluronics. Those are not the problem. It's just the direct acids, the antioxidants, and basically peptides. So I just wanted to make you also aware of those issues. Now, this is basically how simple it can be, and I also do hope that you enjoyed this little how-to video on how you can use the azelaic acid. If you also want to see how you can use this one in a routine, then you can check out this video right here, or also if you want to learn more, definitely go ahead and check out this video right here. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well as share it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!